the sunset. The day is ending.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to deal with some BTs on this next delivery. One thing I was thinking about with... It's like I said, maybe having to cut some stuff out, but also I don't necessarily want to cut too much out, because I felt like I cut way too much out of my playthrough of the first game. But because we've unlocked the truck, maybe if I'm going to do material stuff, you know, with building pavers and stuff, we use the truck, we do like a heavy load in the truck, and just do one trip, and that's a way of like limiting those parts of videos, maybe doing it at the ends of videos, spend like 15 minutes delivering materials around, perhaps, I don't know.
Departing facility.
We'll see. Oh god, I'm carrying a load of stuff. What? I forgot. What am I carrying? Oh right, a load of ceramics and metals and stuff. Right, well, there is actually another paver here, which didn't realise. I don't know where this is going to go. But we might as well go and stick them in this paver, and then we'll take on the main mission. Jesus, the bloom! What is going on? We transitioned too quick. Right, so we'll just get rid of this stuff. We've got loads of metals and ceramics here. So where's the paver? Now this place is massive. But, you know, it's so well fortified. There it is. Right, so we'll get rid of this stuff and then we'll get cracking on our mission. Whether we take the bike or not. Oh, look at the... It's so satisfying seeing trains going... Look at that! Oh, that is glorious. I can't wait till we build more of these. Why is it so satisfying? I don't understand. Is this why people get into like architecture or city planning or whatever? There's kind of no need to build a road here, but the rivers around here flood quite a lot, so... Excellent. Oh, I'm carrying some cargo. I think it's for the sniper guy. Yeah, I'm excited to unlock that bike, that unicycle that Fragile was using. That'll be that. I imagine that's really, really fast. How maneuverable it is, I'm not sure. Look at that thing. Right, so I think taking the trike on this next mission is going to be an issue because it's a BT area. I still don't understand why the bike doesn't get charged here. But... Yes, repair it.
Good as new to me.
So that's a quick charge essentially. Alright, so hang on, let's just get rid of this lost cargo. Right, so this is 3 large containers. Deliver all terraforming equipment to the Rainbow Valley. Your next destination is located in Rainbow Valley. A drawbridge member has been conducting research there and is due to join the crew of the Magellan. Let's hope it's Hartman. It's probably someone new though, isn't it? Deliver all the terraforming equipment to the facility so it can continue its good work in this member's stead. Doesn't look like it should be too difficult to get to, but there's been heavy rain there, so... we did build that bridge though, so that does help. Okay. Great. So we'd have to carry 4 of these on our back. So we should really fabricate a pickup truck. God, that's a lot of metals, isn't it? Jesus. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get this thing customized. Oh yeah, the battery units. I just wanted to customize it. Right, so I think red is going to be a bit much. Should we do black and red? That looks pretty sick. What logos have we got? Let's just go drawbridge. So we'll stick the Tri-Cruiser in the garage. Get you out. You can all go in there. Got a little bit of memory, but I said I was going to save up, didn't I? For the cargo binding. Yeah. Yep, that's what we're doing. We got an extra combat one. Proximity alarm, not too important. Right, fabric. So how many PC? So we could do with an extra PCC for generators. We got a level 2 floating carrier. 2 ladders, a few climbing anchors, an assault rifle, a bowler gun. We've got a level 2 skeleton, level 2 shotgun with grenade launcher. Mazer handgun I'm finding myself using less and less. And a variety of grenades in our backpack. I really like just using the grenades and the grenade launchers in general. We've not used the machine pistol yet. The Mazer gun is a bit of a luxury. I didn't like the sniper rifle unless I think we need a silenced one, but we might not ever get that. So yeah, 2 PTCs. I think we're okay. I'll keep the Mazer gun. Whoops. Yeah, I'm happy with that. This might be a bad idea just because I think there's BTs on this route, but maybe they were wanting us to use the floating carriers more, but they've just given us this, right? So if we went up to the musician and tried to cut across, that would probably be quite problematic, wouldn't it? Because there's a huge, well, there's a little dip here. We'd probably have to go on foot from there. But yeah, there's no way we're getting this car through here. Looks like there's buildings here, like a whole, like, destroyed city, perhaps? Yeah, I don't think we can take the truck, can we? I think we're going to have to take a floating carrier. But we could drive the truck all the way up to the musician and then cut across down this valley with a floating carrier. Because look at all the BTs here. I don't know, do you guys, like, part of me thinks like this is just part of the game, you know, trying to get through, do a better route. through. I also don't want to miss out on going through certain sections, but surely this is a more efficient way of doing it, going up this way. So we'd probably have to veer off this way. And then we come down through this dip in the valley here. I'm much more partial to doing it that way. So we get to the musician, we craft some floating we craft a floating carrier. Oh, we're so exposed. Look at that, what is with the bloom? Trying to blind me. Yeah, sorry if I think realistically, right, if you were navigating this world, you would try and avoid BT areas at all costs. And that's what I'm doing. Get me out of this. Why doesn't this tar go away? It's such an annoyance. Right, so we're going up to the musician. Where we'll abandon the truck, maybe build a timefall shelter and stick the truck under it. Hopefully he's got enough materials to build a floating carrier. This thing is very slow though. Yeah, we're very close to the BTs here. But the BT areas do seem reasonably fixed, so maybe like we don't have to worry about certain journeys. You know, if we've not seen BTs on them before, it doesn't seem like the BTs shift too much. Sort of similar to the first game. We have to be careful leaving a vehicle stranded here. Careful, guys.
Pull up. Let's get going.
Right. I'm going to build a shelter. Oh.
Looking good.
Because I'll go and park the car under it. Right, so I want to fabricate a floating carrier and another PCC. Yep. We should only need one. I don't really want to carry a second one. I think all 6 of these will fit on here. Yeah, we need to probably upgrade this to fully fit this thing in. It's not quite covering that back corner. Anyway, it's a makeshift garage, right? Garage. A garage! Right, so we'll take all of this stuff and stick it. Yep, fits on the carrier, so... Now, should we craft... Now, let's just hang on. Let's just plan our route from here then. So, we could go across on the high road. I mean, yeah, that's fine. We're just gonna go...
Commencing route creation.
Right, and I think we'll try and just make our way across here. Yep. You can only do 10 of these, right?
Delivery route finalized.
And then we're there, basically, so... We can maybe, if it starts raining pretty heavy, we can build a shelter here. It is quite downhill, so I could probably build another floating carrier. And we could just cruise our way down. Sounds pretty fun, right? Sounds pretty dangerous too, but... I know we already had 2 floating carriers, but they were level 1, so... If he's got enough material. Right, they're connected in the wrong order.
Let's get a move on.
There we go. So we should be able to hop on there. How do you brake again? L2. There is no brake! You know, is there no brake? I can't even turn. Hang on. I need some help from the corpus. Alright, yeah, I'm going to read these just because they're useful. Immediately before arriving in F1, Higgs appeared in front of Sam, taunting him by saying, "You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou." Higgs summoned a giant mech, which Sam defeated. We restored the monorail and used it to transport a large volume of materials from the mine north of F1. And then we set out to deliver terraforming equipment to his next destination in Rainbow Valley. A drawbridge associate is waiting for him. Vehicle controls. I don't think this encompasses delivery techniques. Combat, stealth, BTs, structures. Oh, I just want the controls. Because didn't the floating carriers? I'm sure you could brake. Oh my god, I hate it. Stop! You can't slow down. Oh, you hold back. You just hold back. Well, I've completely missed my entire route. Right, you just hold back. That makes sense. Maybe we could ride down that whole gap in the canyon. But judging by the size of the cargo, I think they wanted us to use the floating carriers. You know, 6 larges feels like... That's like the exact amount that these things can carry. Or at least the level 1 floating carrier. Okay, this is 8. Oh. Okay, we're looking pretty downhill now.
Okay.
This works.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
We've got another paver. Right, now that I know how to slow down, this is a piece of cake. It's still a bit off though.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome.
No worries.
Weapons
Yes! Cruised it. No BTs for me.
The delivery terminal to process your
No
order.
BTs ever. Awesome. See, I didn't really use the floating carriers in the first game. I'd like to do it for these downhill bits. And that's the point. Here you go, guys. I forgot to build a shelter, but we did. It wasn't raining, so. Oh, chuffed with that. Piece of cake.
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam? Then does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it. It's an honor to welcome you here.
Why is everyone wearing a hat indoors, man?
The cargo's in fine condition. Perfect, even.
Glen Rain.
We'll be hoping to see more of you in the future.
Stop wearing a sun hat when you're in a bunker.
The next step involves the Cupid, yeah? Okay then, let's do this.
Okay, so it's not Hartman. I thought, because I'm sure they said Hartman's out here somewhere. I am wondering if we're going to go to another continent though, as well as Australia, because you know we're looking for the next plate gate to go to another continent. I don't know, the map's looking pretty big though. Glen Rain. Part of the silly hat parade. Is the mine not on the network? Magellan's here. What? A tar cannon. A device primarily used to extinguish fires by dousing them with a jet of decontaminated tar, but which can also knock humans unconscious and suppress smaller enemies. Deploy the cannon to fix it to the ground and replenish its tar supply, but be warned that the tar it expels has a restorative effect on catchers. Really? So it's used to extinguish fires, and we can use it like a water cannon that, you know, like riot police use, don't they? Suppress smaller enemies. But catchers, which are the big BTs, the boss BTs, it'll restore their health.
Now displaying your current order grade.
protection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative. Hopefully, no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs.
So I'm guessing that the town down below was swallowed up by the tar or a void out or something?
You probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here.
Not really.
At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people used to live. As the desert kept creeping closer, the town was abandoned overnight. They'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind became BTs. Still, at least the exodus went to plan. There are no void outs at any rate.
Oh, that's good. And what are you trying? You terraforming because of how much the tar is invading?
This region was once filled with lush vegetation, over which birds soared and serenaded, until all that beautiful life fell prey to sudden desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find a way to nurture and protect what little we have on our own.
Yeah, this guy wants to turn this into Jurassic Park. I know that outfit when I see it. Right?
Tar cannons are invaluable pieces of equipment that we use
Right.
to combat forest fires.
Forest fire.
Now, while fires are a common occurrence in this region,
No
water
way.
is a precious resource. So these cannons were developed as extinguishers that utilize the tar contained within the earth itself. They leverage the tar's viscosity, making them one of the most effective methods of combating fire we have.
Really?
When deployed on the ground, they can both extract and discharge tar simultaneously. You can pick up the cannon and use it on the go as well, but you'll be unable to refill its tar reservoir while doing so.
Right.
If you find yourself caught in a wildfire, you'll need to figure out when to shoot and when to move in order to make it out alive.
That is awesome. I hadn't thought of that because so we've had flooding, sandstorms, obviously the timefall, the earthquakes. Now we've got forest fires, and we have to fight them.
Thanks for everything, Sam. You and Drawbridge have helped ensure that these lands will one day be filled with life again, however long it takes. In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles for us. If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other side of the river, directly opposite this shelter. Come back and visit anytime.
Gotta be Hartman.
Right. Time to meet up with our comrade. Let's see. They should be around here somewhere.
Hang on. Let's get ourselves a tar cannon. It's not too expensive. It takes up an extra large slot though. An extra large carry case.
Thank you.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Oh god. That was bad.
Let's get a move on.
So there's the Magellan. We got any pavers or anything nearby? $15. Oh, I hate this gambling. Chiral crystal gambling. We can turn our torch on, can't we?
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit.
Mama?
Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun.
Oh, what?
I said I didn't
The chiral artist.
he got things done, sleeping on the job.
Is it?
Raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat
That's got to be a hologram, right?
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon
Oh, I thought she was a hologram.
red. Crying is not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining.
I don't think it's the chiral artist. I don't know who that is.
Nothing's worrying me.
Just because they said it was an old
I
friend.
think I spooked her.
I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up.
No, it doesn't look like the chiral artist. It must be someone that everyone on the Magellan knows. But she had her hands in the time fall.
Follow her into that facility.
Oi! Good tip! Thanks, Dollman! We throw him in the water. Yeah, so I don't think it's someone Sam knows then. Oh, we're actually going in. Cool, we're getting there. We only got to go in like one facility, one like prepper shelter type thing in the first game, right? Maybe two. So she can restore the life of things killed by timefall. And she's pregnant.
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
got some kind of a trick for dealing with timefall?
Rainy, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan.
Okay, so she's clearly immune to the effects of timefall. Episode 4, Raindrops.
Fragile. Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Carograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainy. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
We're able to travel again. Oh, that's it. I thought we were going to get another dream sequence.
Sam, Charlie here. You may now undertake your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainbow Valley.
Okay, we've not really learned anything there.
I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the first time I've heard him speak about his son in that fashion. It made me wish that I could do something, anything to ease his burden. But setting aside those feelings, suppose that cat of his is in fact his son reborn. Why does it treat me as though I'm a threat? Does it just hate me? Reincarnation or not, perhaps it's still a cat at heart.
Strange.
No need to rush while getting ready. In your own time, Sam.
So, there's a little bit of, what's the word? What's the word? I've forgotten the word. I can't talk. There's a bit of a mirror in terms of the story. You know, with Tarman and that cat losing his son, Sam losing Lou, and then Lou becoming like a hallucination. So yeah, what is the cat? What does it represent? Is it, you know, in terms of his grief and stuff? I think we've still got the same books, Moby Dick and Frankenstein. We'll have a little read, see if there's something new.
Certain parallels can be drawn between Captain Ahab's pursuit and the Prometheus myth. Prometheus is a deity said to have stolen fire from the heavens in order to give it to humans. In essence, he bestowed upon them the power of the gods themselves. This power manifested as technology. Humans crafted tools, and with them brought nature to heal and built great civilizations. Perhaps the author intended to frame Ahab's pursuit of the white whale as one akin to mankind's struggle against the forces of nature. We ourselves are arguably living out our own Prometheus myth as we fight to overcome the Death Stranding. No, we definitely are. And we're not about to lose.
Okay, let's see if we got a character entry for Rainey. Oh, an update on Lou. It emerges that Lou, which Igor had taken out of storage prior to the mission, had inherited the serial number BB28 from another bridge baby that had been incinerated. It's also revealed that Lou's still mother had already died. It might be... I don't know. Oh, we've not got an entry for Rainey yet. Glenn Rain acts as the de facto leader of the Rainbow Valley. He believes that human extinction can be averted if we learn to adapt to and improve on the radically altered post-stranding environment. Environmental changes are nothing new. Climate shifts increase the frequency and intensity of bushfires and flash floods in the pre-stranding years, as well as the incidence of dangerous earthquakes. Unusual heat waves caused by climate change started the bushfires, and when forests burn, they release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, further accelerating the process of climate change. The warming climate has also caused the melting of permafrost and glaciers, which cause sea levels to rise. In turn, the increased water pressure on the seabed pushed down on the Earth's mantle, causing it to flow towards volcanic regions. Earthquakes began to occur more frequently as a result. Furthermore, the melting of underground ice led to subsidence, increasing the incidence of dangerous tremors due to tectonic shifts. All these devastating phenomena are connected, and as with climate change, the Death Stranding is likely to have occurred because of humans' excessive abuse of the natural world. Glenn Rain's attempts to improve the environment are informed by an acute sense of these cascading crises. A backpack component that generates energy. Okay, I thought we might get a smaller tar cannon. Oh. So we've not got an entry for Rainy yet. So let's get going. Does our garage, if we put stuff in a garage at a facility, does it all transfer over here too? So like if we go hover over the Magellan, it just shows us the private locker. No, that's a shame. We don't have many materials here. So we've got a lot of stuff in the private locker. We've got a bunch of metals in there as well. Got like 850 metals in there, and I think I need another blood bag. Yeah. We've already got a Maser handgun. I think I've got to get rid of the other. Oh wait, are they both in the pistol holster? No? Am I going blind? Right. Alright, we'll keep the floating carriers on us for now. But if we're going up the valley, it might not be a good idea to have these things. We just have to be wary of this river because it is fairly deep. Could just stick a little ladder across, but I think the area was flooding a bit, so... Oh, 95!
Good morning to you.
Just trying to have a little look around here. A lot of other shelters. Oh.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo, the subject of an important experiment.
What?
Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high, meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
Do we need a bowler gun, perhaps? Right. And deliver it to the animal shelter. Okay. A kangaroo has escaped from the animal shelter. It's currently living prone in the forest to the south of the shelter, which is known for its bushfires and high chiral density. Rescue the kangaroo from the forest and return it to the animal shelter.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique.
Oh yes,
Get close
standard
enough
issue.
to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
Yes, yes, I know. God, I wish they don't... I just wish they wouldn't say stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Just tell me the mission. And then don't tell me like, oh, you need to plan your route. Don't forget to take a ladder. Don't. It's just like you've said that kind of thing to me a million times. Like, let me make the mistake. Like, it's my biggest problem. Right, let's just read the warnings. So, Gumtree Terrace, hillsides covered in lush greenery. Erosion caused by the river that used to flow through here has resulted in many sheer cliff faces. And there have been many reports of accidents in the area. The eucalyptus trees that grow here have also been known to cause bushfires. Great. Scarlet Canyon, an impressive canyon named for its red soil and rocks. Flanked by high sheer cliffs, it's home to eucalyptus and many other plant species. The land is also prone to dryness, so when a forest fire breaks out, it spreads quickly and dangerously. Firehawk's Valley. Firehawk. A valley littered and blackened with blackened and charred objects. It's got its name from the hawks that would use fire to drive their prey here before moving in for the kill. There aren't many alternative routes through the area, but do be careful if the flames force you down into the valley. There's a point of interest, the remains of Scarlet River, the bed of a river that used to flow through Scarlet Canyon. It's now completely dried up and doesn't run even during periods of timefall. The river basin shows no sign of bushfires. Right, this is going to be pretty rough, isn't it? So we need to take a tar cannon and an animal catching thing. So there's no point planning a route through here because we're just going to have to figure it out as we go along. This paver must cross this canyon. Yeah, definitely. So this river is prone to flooding. The upstream stretch of the river that flows through the Rainbow Valley is relatively narrow. Despite this, there have been reports of inattentive porters getting in trouble when crossing at night. Okay, so the river sort of, there's probably a waterfall, or this goes, oh no, it's a huge well. So it goes underground there, so we don't have to deal with the river once we're past that section. You know, the alternative is we go up top again. And then we come down here. I mean, surely that makes way more sense than going through like a forest fire valley. Yeah, it makes way more sense.
Commencing route creation.
So we're going to go around here. It's very flat here where the paver is. Yeah, and then I'm just going to mooch over here. And then, yeah, that makes way more sense to me. And then I think we're just going to get here.
Delivery route finalized.
And take it from there. Why wouldn't you take the high road, right? I'm taking the high road. Right, so we're going to need a tar cannon. Is that classed as a weapon? No. It's classed as... What is the tar cannon classed as? Yeah, it is a weapon. Right, so we're going to need a tar cannon. We need an animal catcher? They said it was standard issue, so... We've got 2 PCCs, couple of ladders. I would have thought we could have caught it with a bowler gun, but... Where is my bowler gun? I didn't get rid of it, did I? I thought I had a bowler gun. Oh well. Right, still not got enough memory for that automatic thing, which is what I'm saving up for. Oh, right. I'm going to take that, actually, because I like riding the floating carriers. Oh, sorry.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Oh, we're on a timer, though. I still think that this will be quicker, to be honest. Just going to need to run up this hill. Yeah, we've got 30 minutes now. And how big is our network coverage here? Yeah, massive. So we could even build like a generator over here if we do too much sprinting, you know.
What in the world?
What do you mean, what in the world?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
I've got a cannon! Don't worry! Right, so the pavers go through here too. Can we see the fire from up here? Is that what's causing all this smoggy smoke? So the pavers up here require a lot of materials. Yeah, we need a mask of some sort. You got a mask for something in the first game, didn't you? That's doing damage. Jesus. Yeah, we can see embers. Well, we've got a tar cannon, so we're reasonably well prepared. Alright, we're going into the canyon. Things are going to get dicey. We didn't get given any special equipment for this, so I'm hoping we can actually capture the thing. Somehow. Because he said standard issue animal catcher or something, didn't he? Right, we get to practice with the tar cannon now. Firefighter Sam.
We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
Whoa! Let's refill. It keeps like creeping up on me. So it's not like we don't permanently get rid of the fire at all.
Sam, it's impossible to put out the fire that's grown this massive. Escape is our only option.
Yeah, yeah.
We need to find a way out and take it before it's too late.
That's not the attitude we need, Doorman. I'm picking up cargo too, Doorman. Right, here we are. Oh! What on earth is going on now? Oh, there he is.
Sam, over there. I see the kangaroo.
I know!
It's close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
I just need to reload this thing. I'm here. Oh God.
All right, time to make our getaway.
Imagine if you didn't bring this tar thing. Whoa! Maybe I should be going back up to the high road. I don't know. God! Oh, there's a large metals over there. How do we not take that? Oh, we're too heavy already.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Oh, is a tree falling over?
This was marked marked as a dangerous location on your map, sir. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Keep
Not
moving
likely.
to ensure that doesn't happen.
Don't tell me what to do, man. Honestly, just stop it, Tarman. Stop it. It's not Tarman, Doorman. I think we should have gone back on the high road, shouldn't we? This whole area's on fire, dude. Let's sack this, I'm going back.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
We've still got time. We've still got time to save Kevin the kangaroo. Isn't that right, Kevin? Which way did I come in? Where are my footprints? There they are. I've wasted a bit of time going the wrong way here. But once we get out of the valley, should be smooth sailing. Kangaroo is not on the menu, boys. It's not on the menu. That's a Lord of the Rings quote. I hate people who say boys. Don't cook my kangaroo. Hold on, Kevin. Right, we've got 15 minutes to get the hell out of here. Good job we bought these floating carriers, isn't it? Got a little ways to go though, Kev. Did some fire get Kevin? Fucking hell, man. Ah, Kevin! Trees are a big transferer of the flames. Right, we're pretty much home free now. Right, we don't need to put this bit out. We just need to cheese it now. It's alright, Kevin. We're out. We're out of the valley. Right, I just need to leg it now. We'll use as much battery as we can. Might be worth busting out the other floating carrier, to be honest. Yeah, this is where the paver route seems to go, yeah. Hold on, I need a drink. Right, let's go. Right, we're on the edge of the network. I'm not going to run out of battery. Come on. Right, so I think we've done the right thing. Double backing on ourselves there. That was intense. But now we've got to carry a tar cannon everywhere. Oh no, not really. Let's just have a look. Are we a bit far away from the cliff edge here? Yeah, we can go down a bit lower. Well, there's more trees here though. Let's just make it a straight shot. Whoa! Yeah, we got spare footwear, don't worry. Doesn't look like the fire's spread up here, so... Yeah, nearly there, Kev! You gotta love Kevin the kangaroo. Have a sup. That was one chiral crystal. What a chip! Okay, that went reasonably well, I think. Firefighting as well. Awesome. I love that aspect of the game way more than any of the combat. You know, fighting the terrain is the best part.
Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process.
Whew, we made it, Kev. I even got some extra stuff for you.
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
There's a whole squad. Yeah, nice. Oh, another optional hat wearer. There's the Magellan. So I think that the road network's going to split. So I think that this, where we've seen these pavers is the side that where the mine was, the first mine. Oh, they're coming out. Oh, we're going out. Is it going to chuck tar over everything? Oh, she can make it rain, can't she? Dressed like Paddington Bear.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
It's been about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother. Hi there. You're safe. But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
I'm sorry.
No! We need to leave right now.
Please!
God, get out of here!
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainey, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign.
So could she heal Fragile's skin? Because she can reverse the effects of time for.
Who wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold? Come on.
Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now. The kangaroo seems to be in fine spirits. You took good care of it, I can tell.
The Story of Rainey. That was a really lovely song. So.
I can't believe you found this. We'd all but given up hope. I hope you'll continue to work with us.
Now displaying your current order grade.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away.
Nice.
It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers.
And why did you want to save this specific animal?
Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject.
And the reserve?
It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations.
Alright. Good work, Team
Cheers,
Gilet.
Sam. You really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us.
Sure.
Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well
It's
done,
Pokemon.
Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Order completed. Well done.
Thank you. Right, so Rainey can reverse the effects of timefall, seemingly. Team Gilet here. Wow. And there's like going to be like a Pokemon element. We're going to be capturing animals. Oh, they're adding all like the typical addictive things. Building train networks. Putting out fires. Right guys, episode's gotten a bit too long, so yeah, we'll have a chat about the implications of Rainey's powers and stuff in the next video. So, hope you enjoyed this one. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. Just remember everyone, never trust an uncrate.
Yeah, sure thing.
I'll see you next time.